Hey guys, it's Jen from Beauty Riot X, and today we are doing a get ready with me using products I don't particularly like. So here is my little basket of goods, and we're just gonna get right into it. But anyway, I've already kind of done some spot correcting with stuff that I do like. I've primed my eyelids because I don't have a primer I don't like. So now we're just gonna get straight into the eyes because that's what I do first. Alright, so I have two eyeshadow palettes. I have the NYX Lingerie palette, and this is their, just says shadow palette, Lid Lingerie. And these are all matte shades, and then we have this Galaxy Chic 18 color baked eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. Ooh, it looks magical. It's not. And Mars just fell out. Okay, so we will start with those and then kind of walk you through this not so pleasant adventure of mine. All right, so we're gonna go in first with the Lid Lingerie, and I'm gonna take this kind of beige cream shade right here, and we are going to take, I like all the brushes, FYI. So I'm just taking my Morphe E8 brush, and this is usually what I use to set my eye primer. All right, and then we're gonna go in with this kind of burnt kind of orange shade, I guess you could say. It's like a muted orange maybe. And the thing I am just not crazy about with this palette, it's just like it's a hit or miss. Some of the colors are good and pigmented, like this color's not bad, but then some of the other colors are just not good at all. Like they almost just feel just way too dry. And I understand like they're mattes, but you can even make mattes, you know, semi-creamy. And I have a lot of NYX like single shadows that I like. This palette though just didn't do it for me. Alright, so now I'm going in with this brown color right here. Actually, no, I'm lying. We're gonna go in with the kind of reddish brown over here and put this right in the crease. Going slightly above because I have hooded eyelids, so I need to kind of make my crease blending up a little higher so you can actually see it when my eyes are open. Alright, now we're going to go in with the Galaxy Chic palette, and my issue with this palette is that, I mean, these colors are gorgeous at first sight. But I mean, look how crappy this color payoff is. I mean, this color's okay, but these like two reddish, red-brown colors are nothing. Nothing. So I'm actually gonna go back in and put a little bit of this with my finger on the corner, outside corner. All right, and then what crappy color should we go in with? You know what, we're gonna go in with Mercury right here, and I'm going to go in, and this is kind of like a rose gold kind of shade. And when I do this, I'm trying to go in with an open mind. I'm going in with this asteroid color right here, which actually does have a bit of payoff, and I'm just putting that right in the center of my eye. And I'm gonna go back in with this cream shade right here, and I'm gonna kind of clean up above my shadow. See, this kind of palette, unfortunately, it doesn't give off enough color. And I've done that thing where you scrape underneath, it doesn't matter. I'm actually gonna pass this on to my daughter because she'll get more use out of it than I ever will. And then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E17 brush. Take a little more of that cream color. Normally I would use like a white color right here, but I don't have one, so this cream color will have to do. All right, and now we are going to go in with our eyebrow little spoolie, and I'm just gonna comb them out a little bit. And now we're going to go in with foundation, and I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, and I have the color Fair. Now when I put this on, you'll immediately be able to see what my issues are. All right, and I'm going to use my Beauty Blender with this because I don't have a foundation brush or applicator that I don't like at the moment. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use my beauty blender to pick it up. When this foundation first came out, like, there were so many amazing reviews about it. And when it first goes on, it's not too bad. Like, it's totally okay. And it's a very affordable product, so you feel like you've struck gold. I know I do. When I find like a cheap product that looks great on me and it's easy to find and I'm intrigued that it's gonna become my new favorite, and then something happens and I'm like, well, shit. Like, it's not even, like, I did color correcting over my blemishes and you can totally still see the green through. So that's annoying. And does this say full coverage? Medium to full coverage. Smooth, long wearing for flawless finish. I'm gonna go back in and try to cover the spots that didn't quite cover that well. Oh, so side note, I'm not like a huge I'm not a huge MAC fan, but I'm kind of psyched that they're gonna be at Ulta. I mean, the Macy's where they sell it around me is right down the hall from Ulta, so I mean, it's not like I can't find it easily, but still. All right, so now we're going to go in and conceal under our eyes, and we're going to use the Wet n Wild Come Correct Celebrity Concealer. Why it's a celebrity concealer, I don't know, and I have the color Fair. This is a very, very light color, so I mean, that alone isn't a great thing, but that's my fault. So here it is. We're going to do a little. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and go in and smooth it out. But I will tell you right now, the reason I don't like it is that this creases so bad. I mean, it completely accentuates any kind of fine lines and wrinkles you have under your eyes, which, I mean, guilty, I do. There's not too much I can do about that. Some concealers just don't make them more obvious. I feel like this one totally does. Celebrity, my ass. All right, so now we're going to set under the eyes. Ugh, I don't know which cult favorite to use. We can either do the no color, actually we're gonna do the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which I know people love. I don't love this. Nor do I love the RCMA. I liked them both when I first used them. This one might even have been a favorite in the past, but the more I used it, the more I actually felt like it made my face look cakey. Go figure. I am going to set under my eye with the Laura Mercier. I'm gonna take it with my... And it's so hard to do these kind of videos because I don't particularly like doing negative videos, but you know, I feel like sometimes these things are good to know. Now I'm gonna go in with the RCMA. Oh shit, that's way too much. Okay, so I put some on the back of my hand and I'm going to take my Morphe powder brush and set my foundation. And first off, this packaging just is kind of ridiculous. I'm making a huge mess. Like, I know it's called no color powder, but I totally feel like this made me look paler. You know what, I feel like it's not finely milled enough. It does feel really fine and soft, but I just don't love the way it sits. Like, I feel like it just looks cakey. All right, I'm gonna... All right, and now I'm going to go back in with the lid lingerie, and I'm going to smoke out under my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take my Cala eyeshadow 406 brush, and I'm going to take the kind of orangey shade right here, and I'm going to dab this under my eyes. Now I'm gonna go back with a little bit of that darker color and do a smidge of that as well. And now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, which this is the NYX Matte Bronzer in Deep Tan. Oh, this is like straight orange. That Laura Mercier, again, I just don't see what the big deal is about it. I think it leaves a white cast. Whatevs. All right, so now we're gonna go in with this straight orange-brown bronzer. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques multitasking brush. And like I said, I mean, I usually try to always say this in all my any kind of negative videos that I do. These are just my opinions, you know, they just didn't work for me. I just didn't see what the big deal is about them. I just didn't have a good experience. Me. If you love these products, that's fantastic. I just did not. Okay. Like, and that's the thing, the camera really just magically blurs out some things that you don't see unless you're like standing in front of my face. Like this looks very orange to me. It's streaky, like it's blotchy even. It doesn't blend very well. My cheeks are kind of feel okay on camera, but over here, like when I'm looking in the mirror, it's just lines. Even though I blended them out, just lines. Lines. All right, the next we were gonna do blush, and this is the Wet n Wild Color Ombre. Now stop. I love Color Icon by Wet n Wild. I love their line. But this ombre blush in Purple Haze just got me straight tripping, boo. Like, what? I mean, it's a blush, but I mean, neither of these colors will ever show up as a blush. So, here we go, I'm putting it on. I'm using my Cargo Magic Brush. And what's going on here? All right, then we're gonna do a highlighter. This is the, again, I love this brand, Makeup Revolution. This is the Vivid Baked Highlighter in Radiant Lights. This just, I feel like it really should pack a punch. But like, that's just way too subtle for my taste. So, and I've scraped it and I've done all that stuff. And it's powdery, stuff is coming off. Sure, now it looks nice. So one of the reasons I haven't thrown this away is because you can actually see it on camera. Just again, in real life, it's like, it's just kind of lackluster for me. The next we were going to do mascara, and we were going to use the, I've talked about this in fails before, the NYX Skinny Mascara in black. And it's this frigging like wand that isn't even like, it may as well not even have any brushes on it. I mean bristles. All right, so here we go. Like this wand is just so flimsy. Relax. And then the last thing was also mentioned in a fail. This is the Glazed Lip Paint by LA Girl. And the color is Tempt. And it's like reminiscent of, you know, the Too Faced melted lipstick and stuff. But when I hear lip paint, I feel like it's going to be a liquid lipstick. So this is the super intense color, extra glossy finish. Now watch. I mean, this is the ugh, I just can't help it though. Like things like that just drive me insane. So that was it. That was my get ready with me with products I'm not crazy about. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I have a bunch of fun videos coming up, so please stay tuned and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.